tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Some confidence for Golden State with the win in their last matchup against Philadelphia.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the 76ers. Robert Covington out there with Okafor. Then it's Smith. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Stauskas in at the 2 spot. Barnes kicks to Bogut. Rebound by Smith. On defense, Golden State coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
Here's Barnes. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go, and he gets it to go.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
And Noel gets it to go on the assist from Covington. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Noel. Here's Covington. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And that one falls for Okafor. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and they're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
Curry against Smith. Right side Curry. Here's Thompson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his second basket.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injury.
Here's Covington. Here's Noel. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Five on the clock. Stauskas, the pass to Covington. The 76ers with another miss.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy because we know in the NBA, it's a herd mentality if something works.
And here's Smith. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson to the left side wing. And here's Stauskas from the arc, and that one's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the Warriors with possession here. Philadelphia able to drain the three.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Smith kicks to Covington. To the paint, here's Noel, and the layup is good. Noel's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. That's good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Carl Landry's checked in for Okafor. Grant comes in for Robert Covington. Thompson, he's checked in for Stauskas. And it's Cannon in for Ish Smith. Iguodala, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Cannon. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Grant outside. Puts up a 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Livingston, that's good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
76ers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Grant kicks to Noel. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That is his first foul of the game. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Grant dishes to Cannon. Bangs home the trifecta. Cannon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Iguodala with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game. And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
So it's Philadelphia now. Following Draymond Green's 3, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Pulls up. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 7 points for Draymond Green.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his...
Anywhere 5, 6 feet.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Thompson, Okafor out there with Grant. Then it's Robert Covington. They get it again. Spates the pass to Barnes. Tries again. Rush gets the bucket. Rush has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. And guys, as remarkable as Steph Curry's offensive game is, I think what's underrated is how he competes on the defensive end of the floor. I mean, not the strongest nor most explosive player, but he continues with activity and plays with tremendous effort.
Okafor with the screen on Curry. Shot clock at 6. The feed to Okafor. Will it go? And it's Spates with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Curry with another miss. And speaking of Curry's activity defensively, he's certainly got a nose for the ball.
Yeah, he does a nice job at his size rebounding as a guard, and he keeps his hands active in the passing lanes, and he's usually near the tops in the league in steals.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
There's the 3. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Kicks it to Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Out left to the wing. Pick by Okafor. Covington dishes to Okafor. That's good. Okafor's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Curry passes to Spates. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. The 76ers also with the sub. Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for Robert Covington. The Warriors have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Landry with the screen. Here's Cannon. Off the screen. Stauskas' shot is off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Cannon kicks to Landry. It's rebounded by Golden State. They start a long road journey there. That'll be the first of a 7-game road trip. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now. First in blocks, 8th in steals. And they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnovers.
And going back to that top ranking in terms of block shots, for me, it's been pure dominance. Defensively, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times, that gets in your head.
Pass to Stauskas. Feeds it to Smith. Cannon from long range. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Warriors leading. Iguodala dishes to Green. Landry grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And that one's good. Stauskas has got 5 now. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Barnes, who's checked in for Iguodala. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's Stauskas. He's covered by Thompson. Noel sets a screen for Smith. Teardrop shot. And Noel gets it to go on the assist by Smith. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. Yeah, he probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Noel sets a screen for Smith, and Smith gets double-teamed. Pass to Landry. Shot clock at 6, and stolen by Barnes. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Worked that one inside nicely.
8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Smith penetrating. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Stauskas. And the first half.
Yes, Kevin, here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Right out of the gates, it was Philadelphia setting the tone. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Thompson. 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
Thompson from long range. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Here's Stauskas. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Covington from the arc. And he gets the bucket. Covington's got 7 points in the game. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Kept alive. Noel. And it's sent back by Bogut.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
There's a screen by Noel. Here's Stauskas. Can't hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Barnes against Smith. Okafor with the screen on Barnes. Smith drives in. Here's Okafor. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
He dishes it to Noel. The pass to Covington. Noel up top, covered by Bogut. Noel sets a screen for Smith. Back to Noel from 11 feet away. Tries again. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The 76ers trail by 5. Smith kicks to Noel. Covington passes to Noel. Smith outside. There's a screen by Noel. And it's Smith penetrating. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Open shot, Thompson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
I agree with you. I mean, anytime you can push things forward as you approach the end of the 3rd quarter, it puts you in good position for that last quarter, which we all know is crunch time.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. He's covered by Thompson. Takes it from 10. The 76ers with another miss.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor, but last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
The 76ers making a switch here. Okafor's checked in.
And back to Carl Landry, sophisticated scorer, a variety of post moves, a tough guy willing to play through pain, but he just never had the size or explosiveness to dominate. And now that he's getting a little older, that really has become an issue.
Here's Cannon. He's covered by Thompson. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Thompson.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket. You know, visiting Carl Landry again here. I mean, he's a role guy. He shoots a high percentage from the field, from the foul line, gives you a little nasty and edge down low. Yet, you can't make him out to be more than he is.
Curry kicks to Thompson. For 3. Good D by Thompson. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Cannon. Up and in on the layup. Cannon's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
He feeds it to Okafor. The dish to Thompson. Back to Okafor. Out to Thompson. Passes to Cannon.